This conference will now be recorded.
What's that?
Wait till 9 o'clock.
Just to keep Glenn happy. So, anybody want to approve the agenda as presented? Glenn?
Thank you. If I want to make an addition, 1A, council per diem discussions. We'll discuss policy and external committees per diem information attached.
Okay. Any discussion? All those in favor? Oh, discussion?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that we should save that for our council meeting tomorrow. That was my understanding of the meeting that we had last week. I think it would be more appropriate. Today's an organizational meeting, so let's focus on that instead. Would be my particular take.
Glenn?
As part of the MGA, it's kind of a requirement to discuss it on the organizational meeting date. So that's why it's being brought up today.
Cite the MGA, please.
It's just part of it. I've been watching some other councilors, other council meetings going through this, and they do discuss this. Because the per diems, in our case here, when we're picking organizations we're going to be working with, some of them have different rates that they pay. So it's just important that we have that information included. It's after the fact, it's just too late.
May I?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think your point's good. Well taken. I agree. But not today. Like you're citing the MGA, so if you can cite that, I'd really appreciate it.
Have you got the MJ?
No, not our
Well, we're gonna have to deal with it anyway. Is there anything, Glenn, in this per diem here that you wanted to change?
No, it would be more just for information, go through it, discuss the information. So this would pertain to the Brazeau Seniors Foundation, the Yellowhead Regional Library. They have different rates, right? And just to discuss them, and also to clarify our policy, Council 1, just so we understand what portal to portal means, and that we understand how we'll be charging for the meetings going forward. So it'd be nice to get that cleared up on our first meeting so that we understand, are we charging for traveling time, or is it portal to portal where we walk into the council doors and we leave the council doors? So
No, we always charged from home because you're working there, and that way nobody is punished if they live, on the other side of the.
well, that was a conversation that I wanted, but yeah, like I said, if you take my motion, if we go ahead with it, we can have that conversation and then receive it for information. Not that I want to change anything in the policy, just review it and make sure everyone's clear going forward. But like I said, it's up to council how they want to go ahead.
Well, we can deal with it right now. I'm trying to keep this meeting fairly tight so that we're out of here by noon.
I move to approve the agenda of the Brazeau County organizational meeting of November 3rd, 2025 with the following additions. 1A, council per diem discussion.
Okay, we'll just roll right into it here. Oh, yes, all those in favor? Roy, you got more questions? Go ahead, Dallas.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just asking for some advice from our presiding officer as how we should proceed today. We got some good advice last week on Wednesday from Todd and Christina on how we should proceed, what our procedural requirements are. So I think if we could add to the agenda an in-closed session prior to the citizen appointments, I think that would be wise. So what we could do, and I'm just asking for some advice, what we could do is go into closed, review the applications and what the applicants have stated on their applications, and then give that some discussion, each and every one, and then come back into the council chambers for decision-making. So I'm just wondering if that's something that we should consider. I would prefer that, in fact.
Glenn?
If you wanted to make a friendly amendment, Councillor Ekstrom, like a closed session prior to members at large appointments, I would be willing to take that.
I think that's good. It's not friendly, though, so it's completely outside of the motion. So that's not a friendly amendment. But if I could add that to the agenda, then I would do that after this motion is voted on. So what we got to do then, so you're asking to adopt the agenda, and I'm saying there's potentially another addition. Or else we can do that on the fly. It's really your,
You should add it to the agenda.
okay.
So maybe you'll have to pull your motion for a minute, Glenn?
No, we don't have to. Yeah, we do have to.
Okay, I withdraw my motion.
Okay, go ahead
All right.
for additions.
Yeah, so I'll move to add in closed session prior to the, maybe, where's the best place for that? Rudy?
So yours was a joint motion there, Glenn, so yours is off the table then too.
So I think it should be, I think it should be 5. I'm not sure how you put that in there, sub 1. That's okay? All right. So yeah, it would be item 5.1, just prior to sub A, B, C, as you said. Okay, so I did make that motion.
Okay, you got her?
Got her.
Discussion, all those in favor? It's carried. And you have to always vote, just so you know, always, or you're disqualified. Okay, just so everybody knows that. Sorry. Go ahead, Glenn.
I'd like to add, so I move to add council per diem discussions to 1A to discuss policy and external committee per diem information.
Discussion, all those in favor?
I have one more too. Would there be any interest in council in drawing from hats to see where we sit? Or is everyone happy with the way that they're sitting? It's not a concern? Okay, I'll leave that one alone then. Yeah.
I want to sit where Rudy's sitting.
Be no guarantee of that, but I just thought I'd give everyone a chance. If they wanted to draw from hats, we could do a lottery and figure out where we're sitting, but,
Is anybody uncomfortable for where they're sitting?
okay, that's good enough.
Then we'll let sleeping dogs lie. Sorry, I got a bad tickle in my throat. Oh, grab. We haven't got a Deputy Reeve yet sworn in. Or did you get sworn in?
I'm still the deputy reeve. I'm
I was just gonna get some water, just don't cause any damage.
Can I get a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
Actually, technically, you're not the deputy.
Yes, I'm still the deputy reeve. Yeah, I still have power.
I think the election ends that, and
No, after, okay,
Okay,
I think, like,
who would be the deputy reeve?
we don't have one.
okay, let's not.
I think
Okay.
the election ends that.
Okay,
I couldn't, I can't find that.
Just a little rattled this morning.
All right, so we can adopt the agenda, is that what we're up to? No, what was your motion?
Did you do something?
No, I never went with drawing names of hats.
Okay, so we adopted that.
We haven't adopted the agenda yet. We haven't adopted the agenda.
No, just
Approve the
the
agenda.
last motion we did. Okay, so somebody want to approve the agenda with the amendments?
What was the last one?
The last motion was,
Glenn Gunderson to add to the agenda the council per diem discussion.
okay, so somebody want to approve the agenda with the amendments? Kara?
I move the agenda as amended.
All those in favor? Yeah, okay. Carried unanimous. Son of a gun. Okay. All serious listening to me. So now we need the item number 2, accept the role of the deputy reeve in the 8-month rotations.
Or just the? I move to appoint Kara Westerland as deputy reeve effective November 3rd, 2025 to July 6th, 2026.
Okay. Discussion? Go ahead, Dallas.
Okay, so will we follow this with an additional motion, or do you want to make it more inclusive?
We don't know if our counselors are going to be here. How do you really know, right? So why do all of them at once?
I think we can do them all at once, can't we?
Normally, you just you accept the rotation as presented, or you may amend it as you choose.
Yeah, if we,
Okay, then I'll, and accept the deputy reeve 8-month rotation as presented.
yeah.
Discussion? All those in favor? Carried unanimous. Can we scroll that up a little bit there?
When you're ready, you can read that out.
I, Carol Westerland, do solemnly affirm that I will diligently, faithfully, and
Okay, how do you guys want to do this? Do you want to do it with show of hands, or do you want to do it with secret ballot? Pardon me? Oh, I was just going. Okay. Rand, do you want to say anything about the councillor per diem?
So on the per diem, I just wanted to clarify, for the Brazeau Foundation, their rates are not the same as council's rates. So anyone that goes on that board, you'll be paid by the Brazeau Seniors Foundation. There's no top-ups, given you don't use the Brazeau County rates, even though they're more. On the YRL executive honorarium, if you're on the YRL board, you do use the Brazeau County rates, but if you get onto the executive positions onto there's extra meetings, but YRL pays you directly. Again, it's not the same amount as the Brazeau County, but you would use the YRL. They would pay you directly, and you wouldn't use the top-ups. I've been on council for a while, and I've seen in cases where some of the councilors are refusing to sign basically the totals rate. When we hand in our rates or our per diems, they don't want to do it because it's kind of confusing the way it's set up. If you have an 8-hour day that has 2 meetings in it, 2 separate meetings, you have the potential to either charge a 4-hour meeting at the first meeting and then another 4-hour meeting. So an example here would be, we've had full council days where it's actually an 8-hour day or a 7-hour day, and then we have a short little meeting afterwards. So the ag minister might have a video presentation where you can ask questions. And you can either, if I've seen it where people have charged the full 8 and then they'll charge the 2 hours on top of that. So it just ends up being a lot of extra money. I'm not sure which way council wants to go, but I'd like to see it all the same. So if it's an 8-hour day, and if you do two meetings, it works out to about $126 difference. If you charge 2 4-hour meetings, it's an extra $100. So rather than the 8. So as long as we're on the same page, I think I'm fine with that. Also in our policy, it states that this is portal to portal. And when I looked at it online, that says from the time you enter the building until the time you leave. So if it's a 2-hour meeting, that would be only charged 2 hours, but we see councilors charging sometimes 4 because it takes them time to drive from home, but the policy states portal to portal. I don't care. I don't really want to change the policy. I just want to confirm that part of the meetings are the traveling time, that it's included, because it wouldn't be fair for some councilors that live on the edge of the county to expect them to drive in. But I just want to make sure that we're all clear so that going forward, there aren't any issues.
Glenn, or not Glenn, Dallas.
Thank you, Reeve. So let's just break that down a little bit. My understanding is that if you attend Brazeau County Seniors Foundation or the library boards or Eagle Point Blue Rapids, they all have a different system of payment. But my understanding is that the per diem that comes with being a representative from the county, the payment comes from the county. So there should be 0 difference. Let's figure that out. Is that correct? Yeah. That is not correct. Okay, so somebody fix this. Why is that?
Go ahead, Tara.
It has actually, I've been on council for 15 years. It's always been that way. The one thing I would suggest, though, is if there is a difference between pay, you should be whole at all times. And I do sit on a number of boards in other areas. So generally when this happens, the sitting association, or in this case, the county, would make up the difference. So I don't know what the difference, I haven't sat on the Seniors Foundation in a really long time. What is the difference, whoever's there? Okay. Well, whatever the difference is, the county should be paying the difference.
Go ahead, Glenn.
Our policy states that in the case of appointments to other boards, like commissions and authorities, councilors may be paid remuneration by the respective board,
Yep.
commission, or authority as follows. If the organization does not pay a per diem, the county per diem rates will apply. So in the Seniors Foundation or the YRL, they do pay. And it also states in this policy that no topping up is no topping up is all owed. So I think that believes that the way that's stated in that policy that you can't top up. So I get what you're saying, you should be made whole, but the policy says no topping up.
Okay, back to Dallas.
Pardon me?
Back to Dallas. So the policy says may, but my question is, why? Why are boards paying the per diems? Why isn't the county paying the per diem? Why are we taking from the board who are, you know, they're very particular with where they spend their money, so are we, but why is that money coming from the board? Why isn't that money coming from the per diem coming from the county? Why is that? That doesn't seem right to me. Like library boards run on a very small budget. Why are we counselors taking from their budget when that should, in my opinion, be taken from the county's budget? I mean, the policy is a little bit vague. Do we need to revisit this to just fix this policy up a bit? Every time you say may or perhaps or sometimes, it doesn't really offer clarification.
Kara, you're back on?
Sure. My comment is it's six of one, half a dozen of the other. I mean, you're being paid by taxpayers' money. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who pays, like, it doesn't matter, to me, it doesn't matter if the association pays for you, but it should be clear, and it just, in my opinion, I'm not asking for the change today, but in my opinion, you should be whole. It doesn't matter what committee you sit on, we set the rates here as the county, and you should be made whole.
So that would be just changing a motion then? Have a motion made to say what you just said there, Kara?
You're changing policy.
May I
It's
weigh
up
in?
to council. We do have a council meeting tomorrow. I appreciate the conversation today. It's raised, I think, opinions on both sides. Do you guys want to soak on it overnight and then if we're going to make a policy change, we can do it tomorrow?
Go ahead.
I was gonna just agree with Kara, like, if we want to change this part 3, or part 1, then maybe we should all think on that and come back if that's a change we want to make, because now we're changing policy, and maybe that's a little bit out of the scope of what we're supposed to be doing today. It is a good conversation, especially if we want to be appointed to these, but by the sounds of things, there's an appetite to maybe just change the policy or at least revisit it.
All right, so my goal is always to strive to create efficiencies. This looks like a top-up is an incredible inefficiency that we've just created. So let's fix that. Anyway, that was just part 1. What was part 2, Glenn?
So the part 2 would be in this one, it says, the above timeframes are for portal to portal and do not include meal times unless used for council business. That statement is pretty definitive, that is portal to portal does not include travel time. Would you guys like to change that or eliminate that part from this policy? Maybe we can discuss that tomorrow as well if we bring this policy back to change. But we could have that discussion now. I'd like everyone to have some input into that. I think this should include travel time myself, but we should hear from all council.
Well, or can we define portal in the definition, saying that's your home, where we leave? So to and from home is basically where you're going. You start work, you know, right as soon as the phone rings. Go ahead, Dallas.
Yeah, so let's say we drove to Thorhill last month. That was a 4-hour drive. So we got paid mileage, it's 72 cents per kilometer,
Yeah.
and we got paid for our time as well.
Yeah.
A 4-hour drive is almost a half a day. So I think that it's fair that when you spend that much time on the road, that you should get paid your per diem rate for that. Get paid travel time plus mileage. I think that's fair.
The way we're doing it right now.
The way we're doing it, and most people, it's just use your best judgment. Most people round down. Most people try to make it fit into a full day or a conference day, whichever is less. Generally is what happens, but just use your best judgment, is my advice.
Glenn?
Thank you, Reeve. Through the chair to the CEO, what does administration consider portal to portal? I don't think that any councillor ever wrote that part into the policy or considered that, but that would have been staff, I believe, that would have added that in. But how do you guys read that as being?
Go ahead, Rudy.
Good morning, Reeve. Thank you. Through you to Councillor Gunderson. I'm not sure who wrote the policy. Council would approve this policy. Council owns this policy. My expectation would be portal to portal is door to door, and my interpretation would be when you leave your home to when you arrive, from the time you leave your home.
Huh?
It sounds like it doesn't need to be changed then? Then it is home to home. I'd be okay with that.
So we can just accept this policy then right now. Unless there's any other comments or questions. Kara?
Thank you. Just more of a comment. Again, other organizations that I work for, they pay from house to wherever you're working to, but you're not allowed to charge out your work rate. You actually get an hourly rate, so it's $35 an hour, or 35 or 40. I'd have to double check. But there is other options to pay, and I know the thinking behind that is you're just behind the wheel and you're driving, so you shouldn't be charging out. I don't know what the breakdown is here, but I think it's either 35 or 40 per hour for travel time. So there are other options out there. I don't have a preference either one way or the other. I'm just letting you know that there's other ways of doing it. So.
Yeah.
And that being said, the one thing I will flag once in a while, we will get flagged from the public, or residents will question why Shane charged a day rate out and I only charged half a day out. And that's exactly what happens is I honestly live 4 minutes from the office. I live like 4 kilometers to the north of here. Shane, I'm not sure, you have a half hour, 45-minute drive in. Bart, you're similar. Dallas, I think you're right. So we have to be really clear. We are going to get questions, but you just need to be able to explain that to people. And then I do sometimes they're like, oh, well, look, Kara's, charging half day rate. And I'm very quick to say I live a couple of minutes out from the office. It's a lot bigger difference than when you're further out, and you shouldn't be dinged for that because you live on the other side of the county. It's not fair.
So this is how we've been dealing with it. Kara says 15 years, I'll say 22 years. I'd just rather just leave it, just the way it is right now. What did they say? If it's not broke, don't fix it. Go ahead, Glenn.
Thank you, Reeve. So my third point then was how are we charging for meetings? So in this case, let's say you had 4 2-hour meetings in the day and they were broken up that way. You have the choice now. You could go up to 2 hours for each meeting. So over that course of time, you're at $506 for the day. If you went up to 4 hours, or up to 4 hours, it's $464. Or if you just went with a straight 8-hour across, it works out to $387. So it's weird the way that is set up. How would you like to do it? I'm okay doing it however you guys do it. If we're charging just per each meeting, or are we charging, if you have 4 meetings in a day and the total is 8 hours, you could either charge 8 hours, saving the county $100 and some, or are we gonna just do it 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, right? And so the difference is either $506 if you charge it one way, the other way is $387 for the same amount of time spent in the meeting or during the day. But how would you like this done? So just so we're all on the same page.
Well, I just remember filling out a timesheet, and I put 2 meetings on the one line, and then just added up the hours. So I did it the cheaper way, kind of thing. So, but I would list the 2 meetings on the same line, and then I'd say, 8 hours or whatever it was. But your way you're talking about, if you really want to use the system, you could squeeze another $100 out by charging for 4 individual meetings.
So I normally go with the way I've been doing it the way you explained, where if it's just 2 meetings that add up to 8 hours, I just charge the 8-hour rate. But like I said, we just don't have any consistency. We haven't had consistency in the past 2.5 years I've been here. I've seen all sorts of it, and a lot of times it makes sense. So I've seen it where you have an early meeting and then you have a big break in the midday, and then you got to go back to a meeting, an evening meeting. And that does seem really unfair that you would go, I got a 4-hour meeting in the morning, and then I got all day long, and then I got a 7 o'clock meeting at night, sort of a thing. So to charge 8 hours it doesn't seem fair that way.
No, and if it's broken up like that, I can see you charging for 2 individual meetings.
But yeah, like I said, lots of the time I've seen where meetings are just in council, and all we got to do is walk across to the other room and have a quick Zoom meeting, and that should be included in the, I would like to see that just included in the regular time, but if council wants to go a different way, we sure can. I've talked to staff, they would like to see it the other way around, where each meeting is its own separate charge. So I've just been trying to wrestle with that too, right? So,
Okay.
but yeah, it's like whatever way council wants to go, I think as long as we're sort of consistent, I'm fine with that.
Go ahead, Shane.
Through our chair to the CAO, what would you prefer? Because you're the ones doing our timesheets and putting that out. Which is better?
Through the Reeve to council and Councillor Bloski. As I said before, this is a council policy. Council owns this policy, and however council wishes to interpret it, we would support that.
You got something on your mind, Aria? Go ahead.
Okay, I guess I'm just wondering where the difference in the rates came from? Like, was there a rhyme or reason at the time when they were put in place? Like, why the difference between the 8 and the 4 hours? Like,
We made those changes. In fact, breaking it down to 2 hours was, I think, about, what, 3 years ago, Anthony? I think I made the motion to,
Or Zoom meetings? Yeah. And everybody, so that's when you added in the 2-hour one.
okay.
I guess not the time so much as the rate, so.
We just set the rate. They have had reviews done in the past, and so now we've been just using it and just using inflation as the new guiding principle. And usually, whatever the staff get, that's what we get. Kara?
I think, are you asking where our rates came from?
Yeah, like I'm just asking for it, specifically for the 8 and versus 4, like the $100 difference.
Oh, okay.
Like the math, I guess,
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
I'm wondering about, how that came to be
Okay.
so like such a difference. If you were to charge for an 8-hour versus 2 4 hours, where did that large difference come from?
I see.
You're just taking the numbers and doubling them. Almost is what it is. Huh?
You're not, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so. Bring it back tomorrow then, or do you guys just want to pass it now? Okay, so. Go ahead, Carol.
Just looking at when we're talking 2 meetings in the same day, in the same time frame, I think that if you're in the same site, so if we have a meeting here in the morning and a separate meeting in the afternoon here, and we're not leaving, and it's consistent, then I think it should just be the day rate. If you're actually leaving the site, you have a meeting here in the morning and another meeting at another location in the afternoon, then that would be 2 separate meetings. That would be my suggestion.
That works, yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Is everybody comfortable with that? Shane, go ahead.
I was just going to agree with Carol. When if you do like I go to site, this is how much this is how much it costs me to go to site, whatever, 1, 2, 3. If I go to another site, it is now a separate, we'll say, incident or a separate charge. And then that way that helps, if we're getting kilometers and stuff too, that would help to split that up.
I just don't see any dramatic changes to the policy, so I just soon get it dealt with today, just pass the policy It's an update. Yeah, we could do that too. So you make a motion to receive the policy number 1 for information. That means it'll just be held in advance the way it is right now. You have what? More questions. Oh, more questions, okay, go ahead.
We didn't clarify the piece about the top-up on the per diem rate for the Brazeau Foundation and/or the YRL. So that piece
Okay,
should
what do you
still
guys
need
wanna
some
do?
clarification.
What do you want to do? Do you want to allow those to, because I'm kind of like Kara, you should be made whole back to here. So let's say you're going to be on Brazeau Seniors area, you would top up the difference from what the county policy is to Brazeau Seniors. You follow me? Okay. Shane?
I was going to say, so if that's the case, then we would want to amend Part 1 of Council Policy 1 to remove the no topping up is allowed. Is that correct?
Correct. So you can make a motion to remove that statement.
I will make that motion to remove from Council Policy 1, A1, the no topping up is allowed.
Discussion? Okay, go ahead, discussion, Ballot.
No topping
You're
up.
kind of chatty today.
No topping up is allowed. Yeah, so for me, it's just a fundamental error. I think the county should be paying that per diem.
But that's what,
I mean, why are we doing the logistic nightmare of topping up and the adding and subtraction? I don't think our staff needs to do that.
because the boards have different.
But I'm saying the county should pay that. Why would we take from the library board, who has a very small budget? Why would we take per diem from them when we have a larger budget and we can pay our counselors? If the counselor is appointed to be on that board, that is a council appointment. That should be a council responsibility, in my opinion. So I wouldn't mess with that. If it were up to me, I would just completely throw it out.
Then you're gonna have a difference between town members on the board?
No, there'll be no difference straight across the board. This per diem right here, right across the board.
No, but that's for for the Brazeau Seniors, we pay our guys and the town pays their guys.
That's right. That's their issue. That's not our issue.
Huh?
That's not our problem.
Except that we'll be leaving our money in the pot.
Yep.
See, that's not good.
They'd have to step up.
You know what I mean? So now if you're not taking it out of that pot, we're paying more to the Brazeau Seniors again, because we're paying our board members as well as the funds that they're taking.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
You think it's fair that we pay twice?
No, I think we just pay once.
No, but when you take money from the Brazeau Seniors
Yeah, I
pot,
know how it works.
we've already filled that up, okay? We filled that pot up, and then now you're gonna pay them again here. You already put money into the Brazeau Seniors for per diems and board memberships, okay? We've already done that, so why would you wanna do it again?
Because I don't want to take from their small budget.
It's not small. Glenn, does anybody get my point?
Well, maybe we could just have this brought back
Point well taken.
at the meeting tomorrow, because from what I understand, the Brazeau Foundation, it was made by a ministerial order, so maybe we're getting into the weeds here.
We might be.
Maybe they have to pay, maybe they got a system in place where they have to pay the people that are on the board. So we might be getting into the weeds there, and that could be the case with the YRL too, I don't know. I like the idea of just to clean it up, to make it simple, but maybe there's information we don't know, so maybe bring this back, let staff have a chance to check into it, and then we can go from there. But otherwise, I do like the idea of just clarifying that the county will pay, if you're on that board, that the county will pay for it, rather than have to do, like I said, it just complicates everything. When you go on these boards, you got to give them your personal information as well, for income tax purposes and stuff like that, and this would just eliminate that. But at the same time, I don't know, the library and the Brazeau Seniors Foundation, they're kind of not a typical board. They're mandated by the province, so.
But you will be paying twice. Do you understand the logic?
Yeah.
Because we've given them the pot of money already. I understand that. Huh? Okay.
Do we need to research it? It's not
That's right. Okay, so we just have a motion on the floor. I think we should pull that off the floor and start again.
I will rescind my motion for now. Withdraw.
All right, well, that was a good exercise in nothing. And was there anything else in the policy? Thanks. All right. Now, what do you guys want to do? Vote by a way of show of hands or secret ballots? Kara?
I move to vote by a secret ballot.
Discussion? All those in favor? Discussion, you actually like that, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. This was just for council committee appointments. You want to do it by secret ballot or just show of hands? This isn't for members at large. Everything? Okay.
Yeah, my intentions, it would be for everything.
You okay with that? Any other discussion? All those in favor? You don't have to always vote in favor if you don't like the motion. You can always vote, because I'll call those opposed if you don't vote for being in favor. Usually we get along. All right, so have you got papers that are made up already, Tina? You do? Oh, that's so good. Yeah, we're gonna do council appointments. Yeah, we can do it on the screen again. So what we do is kind of a soft start, is we kind of put this up there and then kind of take a look at who wants to sit where. And then if there's too many people for one of the boxes, then we have to vote. Oh,
Just if you need them, sometimes you don't.
Oh,
This is just if you need them, sometimes you guys.
I thought you might have had some printed.
With your names on it?
Just because I'm a little shaky.
I did it for
The members at large?
Correct.
Okay.
So you just have to interpret words.
Yeah. All right. So the first thing there is Ag Service Board. Need 3 council members. Who's all interested in this one? Shane? Aria? Then you're gonna be on? I'd appreciate that, yeah. One experienced person, you know, so. So Shane, Dallas, and Aria. Anybody else? Okay, so that one's fixed. Municipal planning. Kara, Glenn, Carol. What do we need there, 2 or 3? Glenn and Kara.
And Kara.
So we need 3 on MPC? Okay. All right, next one is, which is the next one there? Subdivision Development Appeal Board? Only one from elected official and then one on the appeal board? Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, joy. Oh, darn.
Or Mario.
What's that? Oh, yeah, sure. All right, Brazeau seniors, I think we need one. Who's interested in that one? Carol? Okay. Nobody else, so we're doing good there. West Central Airshed. Oh, did I miss one there? Oh, yeah, Drayton Valley Library, okay, sorry about that. Who's interested in the Drayton Valley area? Okay, so no disputes so far, we're doing great, you guys. West Central Airshed. That's a good learning experience. I was on the inaugural board when it first started here 30 years ago. So it's a good learning experience for Glenn. Okay. And
I would recommend Larry on the other one, because that's the one that
who? Aria? Okay. You're good with that, Aria? FCSS? Carol? Oh, we've got Carol and Aria. What do you need? Just one? Well, Aria was interested and Carol was interested. We can toss a hat. You only need one, right? Okay, I'm thinking of a number. You guys got it? No. No, you just take 50. I guess this will be our first.
do them all first and then go to after. Do them all first.
Okay. Okay, so we won't vote them right now. Eagle Point. Do you like that one? Okay. Pembina Area Synergy. Glenn? How are the numbers toggling there? Like at the bottom. Who's at 29? Now that's Carol.
Sorry, change how 11 because he's on for night service. This must not be modeled now. And then you had subdivision appeals, so you get 13. And then Dallas isn't adding up either, because he should be 11 right there.
Service board, and then, yeah.
Yeah, we'll take 5 minutes. Thanks.
Okay, so that's Dallas, right? Yeah, and then where's Dallas? Dallas is here. The last one, the seven. I did receive a very last-minute application for a committee member. I don't know if council is interested in entertaining that.
Who is,
It's a Ms. Bev Drews for the Brazeau Foundation. I printed it, but it's up to you if you want to accept it, because it came in at 9:07.
Well, it's in before the meeting.
huh?
Okay, so does that look right then? Yeah. Okay, sorry, let me, oh, because.
I think we can include it on the list.
Meeting. Yeah, let's go back up to STAB and we can put one. Okay. No, that's okay, we got it sorted out.
Do that one too? Kara wants it. Okay, I'm not seeing anybody beating down the door, so now we go to Breton District FCSS. Dallas, okay. Composite Assessment Review Board. Now, these two you need training, but they generally don't meet, do they?
So for LARB and CARB, yes, you need training. Your training lasts for 3 years. The training is all online, and it is usually a full week of half days. We haven't met in the entire time that I've worked here, which is 10 years. However, you need to have the training. Only one, as many people can be trained on council as wish. Only one person can be appointed to sit if a hearing actually moves forward. And the training usually begins in January or February, and there's several ones to choose from, usually between January, February to June.
I think I took that training. Well, that's right, I aced that one.
You didn't, I'm sorry. My question to you is, you had a really short window to retake the training.
Yeah.
And did you do that? Because I did, and I just got a no, so I did. Because so this training it's half days for a week, and then at 3-year mark, as long as you catch it and you're on top of it, you can take a day training to re-educate yourself. Otherwise, if you let that slip, you have to retake all the training, which now means you have to redo it. My suggestion would be, I don't know if you want it by way of motion, but I think anybody on council should be allowed to take the training. And then I don't know who's got up-to-date training currently on council. I would believe I would.
So that is normally what we've done the last few years is sent the dates out to everyone, and those who were able to take it have taken it. I apologize, I should have checked before I came down this morning. Kara, I believe yours is still up to date, and I am not sure if anyone else that was on previous council still has a valid training. I can't remember if Councillor Gunderson, if you had taken this. Okay, so normally what we would do is when Land and Property Rights Tribunal releases their training dates, normally we would send those dates out, and any member of council that wishes to take it just lets Tina know, and then we sign you up for the training.
Okay. Kara?
So I would encourage everybody to do that. I will warn you, it's not an easy course. Even Bart's taken it, you actually have to pay attention, and there is an exam, and if you don't pass, you don't pass. Like, there's no ifs, ands, there's no retakes, you have to pass. But it's an open book exam. But I'm gonna tell you, I had 2 laptops open, and I was actually having to go through and question through sections of the MGA and property rights. Like, it's big. And the other piece is, I would suggest when you do the exam, if it's okay with staff, that somebody sits with you and helps, because you're allowed to do that too. It's an open book exam, and I would suggest help.
We'll find a lull in the new year probably to get that going. Are they just certain times they offer it too, Courtney? Okay.
Correct. It's certain times, and in the past, we've reached out to LPRT, Land and Property Rights Tribunal, to see if they would facilitate coming out and just doing the training. That is not something that they offer. They only offer the specific dates, and it has been up to this point online.
Okay.
Again. I believe, Tina can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe what we've done the last few years is just, because it calls for one member, but if multiple members of council wish to be trained, I believe what we have done is pass motions for LARB and CARB that any trained member of council can be appointed to hearings for LARB or CARB. I believe that's what we've done in the past. So if council wishes to do something like that, that would just be a motion that any member who has valid training for LARB and CARB may be appointed to a hearing, then we can do that as well. And then we just, council would either pick from the pool of trained members if we have a hearing, and that's how we would move forward with that.
So we don't want to appoint Kara right now?
It's up to council, but if other members are interested in getting the training, we have no hearing scheduled for 2025, and so the next hearing date schedules don't open up until after tax time next year. So if other members of council are interested in having the training, if council wishes to just do a motion where they could appoint any trained member of council, then we have time to accommodate that prior to any hearings that we may have.
Okay, sounds like a good motion.
That motion, that any trained member of council may be appointed to the CARB or LARB for a hearing. Is that right? There you go.
Discussion, all those in favor? Carried unanimous. You're kind of slow to get that hand up there, are you?
You're quick to know this.
All righty. Next one there, we are on Recreation Board. Shane and Glenn. What do we need, 2 there? Yeah, you can, but now we've got to have a ballot. Okay, I guess we need a ballot. Oh, well, yeah, right, we'll wait till the end. Yeah, that's what we agreed to. Tech Innovation Investment, I'm interested in that one. Shane is, and Dallas and.
Let's call him Slim Jim.
Kara.
Can I make a comment?
Yes.
Thank you. So the Technology Innovation Investment Attraction Committee, I believe, should include all of council. I've been an advocate for this for the last few years, since we've had this for 2 years now. It's one of the most important boards that we have, other than the Municipal Planning Commission, which I'm also a proponent of having all council on, not to disclude members of the community or anything like that, because they are very much valued. However, it is 2 of the most important boards that we have. I'm very much a proponent for all council and only council. I know that we can't do that today. I'm not saying that we should adjust our policy roughshod in this fashion, but moving forward, I would like for us to consider that. Very important, in my opinion.
Well, we need growth. That's we are.
Absolutely.
That's our key thing that we'll be doing this term is looking for growth, looking for businesses, looking for people to move into the county.
And we have a consultant, Brian Senio. He's on this board. I didn't get to see Brian once last year, and he's kind of a crucial, kind of a critical component to Brazeau County growth, investment attraction. I really miss him.
Could we, instead of changing a whole bunch of things, could we make a motion to have all council be on the Innovation Technology Board? I will make that motion.
Yeah, change the whole,
Oh, we need to make that? Okay.
we can have it broken down.
Okay, we should, yeah,
We can
bring that back.
preface it today, though.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Kara?
I was just gonna say,
If we're gonna do that, we need to do a terms of reference change, but you can pre-preference it today. Mind you, it would do nothing to the numbers because it would work out on the wash, but.
Kara, for now, until council makes a change, Kara, Shane, and Dallas, was there anyone else who wished to be
On the tech committee?
on there? We would then just need to do a vote, but,
Yeah, I was planning on being on there. I can still sit there if you guys want.
We want to have an alternate, or just make that deputy Reeve?
Remember what the terms of reference says, we can't have alternates, not the terms of reference says. If that's the case, that would be.
The last meeting, the minutes of the last meeting, they're looking to see if Brazeau County will fund part of the cleanup. So,
Guess what I say, I was the deputy Reeve before, half an hour ago, and I was getting emails. I was getting emails to attend, so if the Reeve couldn't go, the deputy Reeve does go, so I think that's the way you'll be switched over, Councilor Westerland, or Deputy Reeve Westerland, sorry.
And then the last one, I currently sit on there, there's only, I think, 2 meetings left. So they,
Sorry, just for preference on this one, Weyerhaeuser, their forest management plan, I believe it's every 10 years. And it's been about 4 meetings, but they've only got 2 left. So if you want to change over in the meetings per year, we should be wrapped up. I'm suspecting we'll be wrapped up by the summer. And there's only 2, and they're usually half-day meetings. They generally, all they do is just let us know what they're up to, and then I bring the information back. And yes, I'd be interested in sitting there because I've been there.
how did I jump to 15?
the task force.
Oh, the tech committee and or just the task force, okay.
Task force is
Okay, what else we got there then?
Currently stands, then the committees are all filled. We have Drayton Valley and District FCSS, Pembina Area Synergy Group, and Brazeau County Recreation Board, which will require a vote.
And did I get put on the Alice board? Not yet.
Anyone on Alice?
Yes, so
Or Warburg Seed Cleaning, apologies.
both of those I'm interested in. I currently sit on them as well.
Warburg still meeting.
What's that?
Warburg still meeting. Warburg is still meeting.
Yes, yeah. We've had a couple of conflicts on days, so I couldn't attend because we had other functions going on. And they were looking for money as well. But, pardon me? No, I know. But Leduc County gave it, but we have producers that use them, right? Yeah, okay.
Excuse me, so for Alice, we have just the Reeve interested, or was there anyone else that I missed? Okay,
Not seeing any.
okay, and then Warburg Seed Cleaning Plant Board, the same?
Yep.
If you just give me 1 second, Reeve, I'll just make sure everything else is filled.
Go ahead, Glenn.
Through the Reeve to the Deputy Reeve, is the Physicians Recruitment Board not a thing anymore, or it's not, it's gone? Okay.
Are filled. We just have those 3 remaining, Drayton Valley and District FCSS. 2 counselors were interested, and we have 1 position. Pembina Area Synergy Group, 2 counselors were interested, we have 1 position. Brazeau County Recreation Board, 2 positions are required, 3 people are interested. So those would be the ones that we would require a vote on.
Okay, so we'll just do them one at a time, and that will be, which is the first one up there? Drayton Valley, FCSS, and Sewell. And how many do we need?
Now, Carol or Aria?
Oh, just one name.
One name, please.
I'm good with removing my name from this.
Okay? Just save some ink. Okay? What have you got, Kara, to bring yours down a little bit, or Carol?
No, it's, I'm even with Glenn, one of you now, Glenn and I are even, but we need to vote Shane off of it.
What about the preliminary synergy, we could have came with that?
Yeah, I can do that.
That's been a long time, vision.
What's the other one that we still have? Primary
We
decision.
would make around the preliminary synergy first time.
It's new business.
But no, we couldn't put you on
It's
there.
right here.
Oh, I see.
And then we would,
Yeah, sure.
But we need one in there.
you want to.
You want the one, I can,
Because he's slowly.
can I put my name on the,
The back, the back, the still on there too.
No, that was like really stupid.
that one, this, you know, you want.
Direct committee, direct board's still on there as well, right? That's the other one I have to decide.
Yeah.
Where are they in that one? Going for,
Yeah.
We could pull him off the rack and we can drop him back down further.
I'll come off the rec board and still on primary. Yeah, but it takes mine down.
Now, what are they at, 20?
If you remember, we could change the TIA committee.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, cause I wanted that one and, yeah, so that was one. Yeah.
That committee is off.
Yeah.
Which one's that? Oh, the tech committee, but that'll be everybody possibly.
And we should actually change the, so we still have to vote.
That's the last one.
Oh, you didn't want, you didn't want him to come in there.
That's TNA, yeah. This is the calmest meeting for this that I've had in the 22 years, the calmest way we're doing this here. There's no fighting, no, everybody being amicable.
I move.
Here, try this.
Oh, let's try this. We're gonna go. I move to approve the council committee appointments as presented on screen and included in the minutes effective November 3rd, 2025 until the next Brazeau County organizational meeting. Thank you, Glenn.
Discussion, all those in favor? Carried unanimous, good job, you guys. Record time. All right. Sorry, I'm just. Yes, I guess we should put it in the. Yeah. Go ahead, Kara.
So there was actually two. So we have the late application that came in after 9 o'clock today was Bev Drew. She's asking to be on Seniors Foundation, and I believe there was also a phone call prior to 9 o'clock this morning from Louise Allchurch, also wanting her name to be added to the Brazeau Seniors Foundation. Her application's in, she's under Alice, but she was hoping to put in for Brazeau Senior. So I move to include Louise Allchurch and Bev Drew's applications for consideration when we deal with members at large under Brazeau Seniors Foundation.
Discussion? All those in favor? Perfect. Okay, so now we got So how are you guys gonna deal with the conflict of interest? Well, like the first one, like with the members at large, because you've got one too, right, your wife, so how are you?
Yeah, sorry, I will declare right away, I don't know what you guys want to do with it, but Crystal Westerland is my ex-sister-in-law,
Right,
so I'm not
well,
related to her at all. So
Oh, I see.
technically, I don't have one,
okay,
because it's, and I've announced it, and it's not it could be a perceived conflict, but same last name, but no relations, and it's an ex, so.
so what do we do with,
Interest on mine, and I will be recusing myself due to that from the Alice and Soil, Weed, and Pest Control votes. Is that correct?
well, you're taking yourself right out of the mix, but I'm just not sure how to deal with it.
You'd have to take himself, and it would be a,
According to the MGA, it would be actually a pecuniary interest, because it's his wife. So he'd have to remove himself completely from those two votes. So he couldn't vote at all.
It's kind of a different setup when you're picking more than one, so you're not gonna be included in the picking of any of the other candidates then.
that's for those same ones.
And that was which ones? The, Alice and, so we passed, okay. All right, well, let's do them one at a time. Pardon me? Oh, yes, you wanted to have that, okay. That will need a motion to go and close then.
All right, I'll move that Brazeau County Council go in closed session for personnel, AITI 20.
Order. There was a couple of questions, Nancy, that I didn't know for sure on the Alice stuff. Do you have to be a farmer? You can go up to the microphone there, wherever you. Mine? No.
Okay.
Go ahead, Nancy.
Good morning, Reeve and Council. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Nancy Chambers, and I am the Alice Coordinator. So I can answer this question. In order to be a member at large on the Alice PAC, you do have to be a producer, meaning that you have to be actively farming or ranching in Brazeau County boundaries. Now, sometimes there's confusion with who can be a participant in Alice. Now, in order to be a participant in Alice, you do have to have to be eligible for farm tax status, meaning you have to have the ability to produce at least $10,000 worth of goods from your farm. But in this case, in order to be a member at large, you just have to be a producer.
And what about acreage people there? There was another program for the acreage people?
That's correct. There's the Green Acreages program, and that is meant for smaller acreage holders that want to do something environmental on their land, but not necessarily to do with grain or livestock. It's another program that's offered by the Land Stewardship Center.
Go ahead, Glenn.
Thank you, Reeve. Through the chair to the ALICE coordinator. So everybody on the ALICE list currently is a producer. That's been verified.
Sorry, Jason Levine, he should not be on there.
Okay.
He did indicate he was not eligible to me the other day.
Okay, thank you.
No, there's a couple of names on there that I don't recognize. What Tina and I were doing, we're looking at their application, and if they stated on the application that they were a farmer or a producer, we're taking it at that. But there's a couple of names I didn't check out, but I'm sure that Tina has.
Christy Callahan is not a farmer, and neither is Dale. Try turning.
Producer either.
Okay.
Doug Woodcliff is not?
Brian Gillespie is another name that I don't personally recognize.
He's a farmer for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
Oh, okay.
Definitely landlord. So could we apply the same criteria to ASB as well, Nancy? Or is that
That is different. With ASB, there is an act that governs that, and the act says that you just have to have a knowledge of farming operations.
some act? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, we're ready.
Q beans. Okay, I move to nominate all those who applied for a member at large to the Ag Service Board. Do you want me to read them out for the record? Okay, excellent. That, my motion sufficient? Okay, thank you.
So now on one piece of paper, we're gonna,
Move to vote in favor
oh, all those in favor?
of the nominations.
Okay.
There's all lots of everybody here. Oh, sorry.
So we're gonna put 3 people on one piece of paper?
Their names are already on here, you're just
Oh,
supposed
you
to
are the
highlight
best.
them. Tina has these already prepared,
So you want a highlighter, you want an X marks the spot?
something that makes it clear. Tina put those highlighters there, which is what we've done in the past, where we've just highlighted the names.
As long as we're consistent. Okay.
Three names. He just pulled them off now.
Just without the names, just really has it highlight the good.
I just gotta run to the washroom. about drones? What about drones?
That's okay. Well, the neighbor,
So we have results. Lena Wetland and Henry Hughes, but we have a tie between Anthony and Crystal, so you'll need to vote using the blank pieces of paper you have. Select one name, either Anthony or Crystal.
You gotta decode shake. You'll have to read it with your eyes like this. Excuse me. I've got this little tiny pen that was on my desk. Does this belong to somebody's phone, maybe pen, or? It's an actual pen, yeah, but it's, sometimes there's like, you know.
Isn't that the pen of the tablet? So the successful was Crystal Westerland. So a motion to appoint Lena, Henry, and Crystal.
Go ahead.
I will appoint, who is it? Crystal Westerland. Oh, man. Lena Wetland and Henry Hughes to the Agriculture Service Board. Effective November 3rd, 2025 until the next Brazeau County organizational meeting.
Discussion, all those in favor? Carried. So now we make another. And we need two for MPC? Oh, somebody should nominate all the people at MPC that have applied? Somebody gonna make that, go ahead.
I'll make a motion to nominate all members of the Municipal Planning Commission applicants.
Oh, are we gonna, all those in favor? Here I was writing on the big sheet here.
He's there. Doug's for NPC.
No, on the little,
This one, oh, sorry, I don't see that one yet. My apologies.
pardon me? Pick two of these.
And if you wish for Doug, right,
I just can't stay in between the lines. Was there more names added to the MPC list? And who is that? Oh, okay. And what about SADB?
So who's on the ASB? It was Henry Hughes. Crystal, what's your one?
The results for MPC are Dawn Bash and Anthony Heinrich.
Okay, that's the two winners?
So I need a motion to appoint Dawn Bash and Anthony Heinrich.
Yeah, go ahead, Kara.
I move to appoint Anthony Heinrich and Don Fash to the Municipal Planning Commission.
Okay. All those in favor? Carried unanimous? Go ahead, oh, yeah.
I move to make, I move to nominate all the names for SDAB.
Oh. Discussion, all those in favor? Four of them. And we need one more, Tina, sorry?
You need two more,
Two more?
but you have three names to choose.
Brian, Dale, and Doug.
Yeah, on the screen.
Yeah.
Doug Woodland. Is your third, fourth. Doug Woodland and Brian Gillespie. And a motion to appoint Daniel, Rachel, Doug, and Brian to the SBA.
Glenn?
I move to appoint Brian Gillespie, Daniel Hartley, Doug Woodliff, and Rachel Canton to the ESTA Board effective November 3rd, 2025 until the next Brazeau County organizational meeting.
Discussion, all those in favor? Carried unanimous. Kara?
I move to nominate all the names listed for CARB.
Discussion, all those in favor? Carried unanimous.
All right, so moving forward, just for clarification, the names that have already been chosen will likely not be chosen again. Okay, I've just been highlighting on my thing here, but we just want one person per board. We want one person per board.
Okay, we may need to see that, his list on the, who we picked already.
So I think Christie, Henry, and that's correct.
Can we, who's all been, on this list, is there any, been picked here?
Only Brian Gillespie.
Only Brian, so the other four are all, huh?
Christie Callahan, she's been chosen, right, for ASB? No.
Just one name for CARB.
Crystal Fletcher. Okay.
Oh, I'll need to have one too. I just screwed up mine here too. I wasn't very good at drawing in between lines. Tank for the weather, we are feeling fine.
Don Kanowski. So a motion to appoint Don Kanowski.
Oh, sorry, I was reading. Go ahead, Carol.
Thank you. I would like to make a motion to appoint Don Kanelski, or I move to appoint Don Kanelski to the CARB Board. The one in yellow? Effective November 3rd, 2025, until the next Brazeau County organizational meeting.
Discussion, all those in favor? Carried unanimous. Somebody want to appoint all the LARB people? No. Kara?
I move to nominate all the names listed under LARB.
Discussion, all those in favor? So we need 2 for this, eh? Thank you. Go in and take 2 out.
Successful are Christy and Trina.
Yeah, go ahead, Kara.
I move to appoint Christy Callahan and Trina Seahaver to the LARB Board.
Discussion, all those in favor?
Yeah, I have to recuse myself from voting for the Alice and Soil, Weed and Pest as I have a conflict of interest. Or, I have a pecuniary interest. There we go. Thank you.
We have two options, the best option, yeah.
Just yell at me when you're done.
Yep, go ahead.
I move to nominate the applicants of the ALICE program.
Discussion, all those in favor? Okay.
So 5 on this one part, and
Okay.
names have been struck out that aren't eligible.
Oh, okay. That's better. Which one is Lena on? ASB, okay. Was Brian on any? Oh, SADB, okay.
Thanks.
Winter's happening. You have your winter tires on, get your winter tires on.
Huh?
The forecast is snow is coming.
Is it?
Who decorated for Christmas already? My tree's up, it's not decorated. But all my other stuff though, we have to order more lights. And then the inflatables are out. And I have to do my gate. Like my gate I wait because then people are looking at me. So my gate will get done maybe next week, a little closer too. I just have a feeling someone's gonna be like, oh, it's not November 11th, then come right, and my car was not. So they actually like rip it off my gate, like it's not today. No, but people are crazy. Carol, and you don't realize that. Yeah, they are. But my tree is up, and I'm like honestly excited. I gotta go buy tinsel. And I am like old school, but my old tree will be like listening, because I'm just like.
I have to go with the real tree, and so it's my husband's thing.
Oh, it smells so good though.
It does, but, you know, so there's no putting it out today.
No, you have to wait till like December, otherwise it dry out. But then my colors are silver and blue. So it's like the silver tinsel. You know, my kids, nobody helped. Trevor hauled a tree upstairs, and then he's like, "You were left to your own device." Yeah. Even my kids are like, "Man." I watched a Christmas movie yesterday. I love it. It also takes like 4 days to fix everything else to start. And then I get it. And then first of all, successful are Art, Cody, and Chris, and we need, sorry, Art, Cody, Shelby, and Henry. Those are 4, but we have a tie for 5th between Louise and Crystal. On your blank ballot, Louise or Crystal?
Okay, is Crystal on the ASD?
Yes.
Okay,
And so is Henry.
okay, so that's not wrong, but
But, yeah.
Do we want to do that?
It is what it is, it's how the vote went.
Are we getting a little sticker?
We're getting a little.
Just a little blank one.
Oh,
You actually have to write.
The names are highlighted in yellow, those are the ones you're choosing between.
okay, thank you.
Just, we might get questions about Shelby or even Crystal, but you can say everybody follow him.
So you've tied again, 3 to 3.
Okay.
So you can revote or you can choose to draw from a hat.
Yeah, drawing.
Yeah, draw from a hat. Okay? Ask Bruce to do it.
No peeking, Rudy.
Everybody else.
And the winner, Crystal, 50-50.
And then a motion to appoint Art, Cody, Shelby, Henry, and Crystal to the Alice.
Art, Cody,
Shelby. Henry, Crystal. Yeah. Henry is. Careful, dude. She does a good job.
Art, Cody, Shelby, Henry, and Crystal.
All right, Carol.
Carol, go ahead.
I move to appoint Art Gertzen, Cody Claypool, Crystal Westerland, Henry Hughes, and Shelby Blosky to the ALUS Board, or the Alice Board, effective November 3rd, 2025, until the next Brazeau County organizational building meeting.
Discussion, all those in favor? Carried unanimous?
I need a motion to appoint the 4 agencies to the Park to Alice. Should be in your agenda there. That would be the North Saskatchewan Watershed Alliance, Townsend Fish, Agriculture, and Agri, Food Canada, and Farming Board.
Go ahead, Kara.
I move to appoint North Saskatchewan Watershed, Riparian Habitat Managed Society, Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada, and Farming Forward Association to the Alice Committee.
Discussion, all those in favor? Carried unanimous?
Soil weed and pests, you need 3. This is the appeal committee. I think we're not, no. Cypress was the
Go ahead, Dallas.
All right, so I'll make the motion, but just first, soil, weed, and pest, you need to have somebody who is very good at this stuff, somebody who has experience with this. I don't know if that helps, but, because it's kind of a big deal. Anyway, I'll move to nominate all those listed for the Soil, Weed, and Pest Act. There you go.
Discussion, all those in favor? We need 3? This is probably the largest number of applications we've ever had. Yeah. Why do they want to do it?
Successful candidates are Jamie, Trina, and Jason.
And that was for which one? Oh, that's soy and weed? Glenn?
I move to appoint Jamie Weedson, Jason Levine, and Trina Seahaver to the Soil, Weed, and Post-Pest Board effective November 3rd, 2025, until the next Brazeau County organizational meeting.
Discussion, all those in favor? Carried unanimous. Brazeau Seniors? They don't have any weeds there.
Thank you for flagging that. Louise would, Louise would be a good choice. She also lives involved in the too, so she's aware of other money streams. If she did well. For the housing.
Motion to nominate?
Kara?
I move to nominate all the names under the Brazeau Seniors Foundation.
All those in favor? I was reading.
I know he was. I was watching your action reading.
Readers or leaders? on the mantle in the Craigsmere Castle in Vancouver, it says, "Readeth maketh the full man."
Or just pick one, but you'll see the added names that were added this morning.
What's left of our agenda? Just destroying the ballots? Huh? Okay. So once you get this tallied up, we'll destroy the ballots? A motion to destroy.
Successful candidate is Rachel Canton. A motion to appoint Rachel.
Go ahead, Shane.
There we go. I move to appoint Rachel Canton to the Brazeau Seniors Foundation effective November 3rd, 2025 until the next Brazeau County Regional Meeting, or organizational meeting.
Discussion, all those in favor? See, you guys didn't catch me that time. So we need a motion to destroy the ballots?
Yes, please.
Go ahead, Carol.
I would like to make a motion to destroy all the ballots.
Discussion, all those in favor? Carried unanimous. Where is my agenda? What do we got left on the agenda there?
Council meeting dates,
Oh, okay. So that's pages 5 and 6. Can we see those? Oh, that's a nice little break there in January, folks. No meetings till the 20th.
oh, may I?
We could go someplace warm.
May I?
Go ahead.
The only other one I wanted to flag on here, because I know the conventions are there. FCM is in Edmonton, and as per policy, when it's in Alberta, all a council can attend. Do you want to include it in the schedule?
Yeah, you might as well. Then we got it to look back on.
June?
Go ahead,
No, June.
go- just make up your mind. It doesn't matter which month.
June 2nd meeting?
Yeah, that's actually a good flag, because we'll have to change that meeting then. Yeah,
Then you're fine.
then we're fine.
Unless you want to move any other summer ones now.
Yeah, usually we
Yeah, we usually delete.
kill one of them, at least. Just have one meeting a month. It kind of gives the staff a big break too, not having to do agendas. So we could cut out, it doesn't matter to me which one, probably the second one in July and the first one in August. That's kind of the heart of haying season.
I would toggle them, so you don't have such a break, like if you remove July 21st, then remove August 18th.
I'd rather have July 7th and then remove the 4th. Or,
Either way, because you know what I mean,
I'd have the 21st and the 18th, the middle of the month more, but that's it.
I mean, trying to pick the weather is something that fools and old people do. Glenn?
Thank you, Reeve. I have two things. July 5th to the 6th is the Stampede, so I know all of council has been authorized to attend that. I'd like to add that to the schedule. I'd also like to, because I missed the first strategic planning meeting, do you guys decide that now, or do you go further? That would be nice to have that done in January or February, I don't know.
You're talking about the tech committee?
Strat plan.
Oh,
It'd be nice to have that put onto the calendar as well.
Rudy has that flagged for an upcoming meeting.
Okay, I'll leave that one alone then.
Do you want to remove July 7th then and August 4th?
July 7th and August 4th, yeah. We're just gonna get rid of 2 meetings.
That works well with the long weekend as well. So
Okay,
remove July 7th.
yeah, go ahead, Carol.
Is the July 5th to 6th Stampede, that
Yeah,
Councillor,
it's approved by council to attend.
okay, so that was approved in the previous
Yeah.
sitting? Okay, that's all I need to know, thank you.
But now we need to cancel those 2 dates.
Accept the council meeting schedule, not the closure dates as amended, and I'm removing July 7th and August 4th from the dates we see on the screen.
Okay, so you can't make that motion, Tina.
We'll have to add that, yeah. But it's in your policy already. Okay, I'll move it.
Go ahead, Kara.
Select. I move to approve the amended council 2026 meeting schedule with the removal of July 7th, 2026 and August 4th, 2026.
Discussion, all those in favor? Huh? Discussion, go ahead there, Dallas.
Thank you. I hate to be a party pooper, but I think all the meeting dates are, as they are presented, are important. Even though they are summer and we're all busy, even having light meetings are important for us to connect and maintain consistency. So I'm just not going to support it for those reasons.
You're gonna support the motion anyway? Well, just because you made a motion doesn't mean we have to agree to it. Huh?
I don't want to be a party pooper.
No, I'd rather give staff the break and us the break too, so. It's up to you guys. All those in favor? Just a minute here, what are we doing here? This is Dallas's, you made a motion?
Make a motion, no, just
Oh,
discussion.
nobody made a motion?
Yep, motion was made.
Oh, what was the motion, Kara?
Approve the amended meeting schedule with removal of July 7th and August 4th.
Okay, all those in favor?
And so ask for clarification, go ahead.
Just
wanted a Okay, no, we can,
If you could tell me, in the past, has the summer meetings been less than fruitful?
yes. Next to nothing in the agendas. In fact, there was nothing in the agenda. Go ahead, Glenn.
Yeah, it helps staff and it does help us plan our holidays, but it definitely impacts our ability to do business, and there always tends to be business during that time. So it has worked in the past, but it's a tough thing to
We can
to
also
do.
call special meetings too. If there is a bunch of work that needs to be done, we can call a special meeting to fill in those gaps too. So, and we've done that before. So if there is business to attend, we can just call a special meeting. So I'm gonna, because there's been confusion, I'm gonna call the question again on the removal of the 2 dates. All those in favor? Those opposed?
Dallas, Carol, and Steve.
Yeah. The troublemakers. Well, that was fun. You guys, are we all done here? What do we got? No, no food today. No food today. We can go downtown. All those in favor? Oh, did somebody make a motion to adjourn? No. Somebody has to make a motion to adjourn.
I would like to make a motion to adjourn our meeting at 12:02. I have to move to make, oh, I would like to move.
Just move.
I move to adjourn the meeting at 12:02.
All those in favor? You got to vote for this one too, Kara. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still